So let's talk about the dark night of the soul today. I think this is going to be a short series where I go into different dark nights of the souls that I've had, as opposed to what I've already written or said publicly, not as emotional noise, but this time as trying to pick out the perspectives I've gained from it and how it could help or give light to understanding to many other people. Um, how you could basically use this information to your advantage. Now, the dark night of the soul in general is just an emotional crisis, is a tipping point of repressed emotion that has nowhere else to go, and it causes you to sit with it and face the truth of what the root cause of your emotion lies with. You see, generally, one emotion that's unresolved will cause a million and one different thoughts of the same typical thing scenario to the individual. When you move past the thought and you go to the emotion, that emotion then does have a certain life event that caused that emotion attached to it. In facing the truth of whatever it is, you see, emotional literacy isn't really taught in schools. We don't have any courses available that are mandatory, or our societal structure isn't made in a way where we teach our youth and individuals how to process and manage their own emotional temperaments and regulate their nervous systems. So, in this repression and suppression of emotion, we let it all pile up, especially in the men of society. Lots of women tend to cry, and they get a lot of their emotions out that way. But I've seen that men, they just try to hold it all in, and they try not to, they feel ashamed somewhat of it. But we're not going to talk about that right now. So the dark night of the soul, it causes you to face the truth, the emotions of it. Now, two things happen here. One, you face the truth and you accept it for what it is, and you process it and you let it go. In which case, you look at the polar opposite of that emotion and you start working towards stop resisting what it is that you want by slowly working on it. Two, the second option, is that you are avoiding the truth of it. You are resisting it completely and you say, no, that's not my truth. I don't feel that. I don't feel fear. I don't feel shame. I don't feel pride. I don't feel, all of these different emotions that come up, you are pushing it aside. And well, that gets you nowhere. That gets you just repeating the same cycle of going through another dark night of the soul in a couple of years when all those repressed emotions come back up. But what happens when now you do process all of that emotion and you surrender and you let go of what's bothering you? Well, there's more stuff that's bothering you is going to come up later on. But as you let go of the negative, you begin to hold on to the positive. You raise your vibrational frequency into joy, into courage, into higher states of being, because you are breaking down slowly the resistance towards going after what it is that you want, finding that happiness. And in that process, well, that's where you get those more mystical aspects of, oh, I found God, and mysticism and intuitive experiences and phenomena, because you allow yourself to go into states of higher being. But in the next video, I'll basically start breaking down dark nights of the souls that I've been through and the lessons I've learned along the way, in a way that I think I'm not going to try to just leave it up to you to guess what the lesson is. We'll kind of break it down from there and see how or what lessons you could take from it and how you could then apply that to your own life. But yeah, I'll see you then.